They're 15 tons of steel, mechanically engineered to be both tough and dependable, and painted a very recognizable bright shade of yellow to stand out and get your attention. And although these yellow workhorses are what you usually associate with school transportation, their looks can be quite deceiving, because it's the people behind the scenes that are often overlooked that are responsible for putting these buses on the road each and every day to safely and efficiently transport your children to and from school. But these people won't be overlooked anymore as we showcase what goes on at the very remarkable Newport News Public School Transportation Facility nestled in the woods behind Jefferson Lab in the Oyster Point section of Newport News.
We take our responsibility very seriously, even though we try to have fun while we're doing it. I mean, it's almost very difficult to put into words how proud we are of our people. There's over 500 employees in transportation, and we're servicing all the schools morning and afternoon. You'll see our buses on the road pretty much from 5 in the morning till a lot of times 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We're divided into a number of different sections in our department. We have a planning section that uses Edulog, a routing and scheduling computer software to schedule all of our bus stops and routes. We have a safety and training department that recruits, brings in and trains all of our drivers, and does continuing training with our drivers throughout the school year. We have also a full service maintenance department that does all of the maintenance and repairs on our buses.
It's very challenging work, and it's a lot of fun work. We all get along, and we get very dirty. Yes, we do. Every 30 operating days, we go test drive the bus, make sure the governor works, bring it in. We have a sheet that we go by that's a state guideline. We check everything according to the sheet, and any repairs that need to be done, we repair them, and then we send them out, and away they go again. My kids ride these buses also, and if they're not safe for my kid to ride, I don't let any one of them ride. So we make sure that they're top of the line shape before they leave out of the shop. There's a lot of people that make it happen. It's not just a small group of people, it's everybody. We all work as a team, and we all get the stuff done.
We do a lot of things behind the scenes that people may not see.
Remember, the bus does not accelerate rapidly.
We do training all year round and recruiting all year round, but we get the most people during the summertime. So in the summertime, when we first start out, we have classes, new driver training, almost every week. In all states now, in order to earn the S endorsement, drivers have to go through specialized school bus driver training. So we teach them what the laws and regulations are in Virginia as related to the school bus. We also teach them local policy. In each locality, you may have different regulations that can exceed what the state requires.
The door, of course, you got to close before you move. As soon as you close your door, turn your hazards off and hit it and get across the track.
The classroom training is very important because a lot of people come here, they've never, ever driven a commercial vehicle before. And we don't just stay in the classroom the whole time. We take them in and out of the classroom for hands-on, for all the different things.
It's so much more just picking your keys up, jumping on the school bus. And so we're gonna go over everything on the pre-trip. And this is something you really need to study, making sure everything is safe for us to drive our children. And what we're looking for, when we go up under the hood, we wanna make sure all your fluids is at the proper level. You wanna make sure all your belts not cracked, so when you get out there, they won't pop. Then you also have to check up under the bus. Then you come inside, you're checking all your seats. Want to make sure they're mounted down, bolt down properly. No cut or torn in the seats. You're supposed to check that after every load. Making sure all your emergency exits is working. They can open and close just in case you do have that emergency. When we get outside, you're checking all the lights. Everything on your bus has to work before you pull off in the morning. Everything must work. Every kid steps on your bus, they belong to you. You're responsible for whatever happens to them. Treat every kid like it's your kid.
Slowly back it up. Come back, slowly. Come on, you're doing all right. Just keep on going.
You have the pre-trip inspection. After that, then you have the backup, which consists of 2 events, which is the straight line and the curve bagging.
Now, straighten it out.
So we train them. In order to drive this monstrous vehicle, you must use the mirrors, which consist of 7 mirrors. So the driver actually constantly is turning he or she head, constantly watching the bus to make sure the bus is where it's supposed to be at all times. The hands-on training is, Project 1 is 100% effective due to the fact that everything is slated clean, and we train our driver from a square block slate, and we actually comb, trim the sides, and all the bad habits is out the window to new habits to drive in a commercial vehicle versus this bus right here.
And be honest with you, I was one of those people that used to watch people drive school buses thinking that that'd be a gravy job, and it's not anymore. You know, not only are you responsible for the kids, but you're responsible for the safety of the bus, you're responsible for the safety of those children, you're also responsible for the safety of pedestrians and other vehicles that are around your bus and all of those things. And to finally come to the place where the safety portion of it is second nature and you can also watch the children, that takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of experience.
It's great to have the classroom training, it's great to have the hands-on training, but it really comes down to the children. So once a person has passed their CDL test and they actually have a driver's license, then we need children to train them with. During the normal school year, we have routes. In the summertime, we have a unique way of training the bus drivers, and we call it bus camp. And what bus camp is we've recruited several children to come in, and we pick them up as if they're going to school, and we keep them all day, and the drivers practice picking them up and dropping them off at different locations, schools, field trips, parks, and that sort of thing.
We go everywhere. We've been to Blueberry Gap Farm today. We go to educational sites, and they are here to learn how to start school, be in an environment with other people, learn their alphabets, write their names, and things like that.
Anything and everything can happen on a bus. The kids that we recruit are not all the same. In other words, they have to deal with a bus load of what we would call normal, everyday kids.
I used to be one of those people that I thought this was a breeze of a job and easy, and it is not, but with the training, it's a great job.
We enjoy what we do. We like what we do. We study hard and continue to develop our people to be able to provide the best service that we can provide. And our slogan, our motto is that we want to be in a position to provide the safest and most efficient transportation that's available.